Hey kids, it's me and Eggerton, and we are here to talk to you about using everything in your kitchen. One of the cool ways we've been doing that during this quarantine is by re-sprouting vegetables. If you remember, in our Caesar salad video, we talked about how you could take romaine, you could cut it, and you could regrow it. Awesome!
Resprouting, which means taking the bottoms and roots of all the vegetables that you used and making new fresh ones. Yay! This is some romaine lettuce. Baby romaine just starting to grow, growing bigger, bigger still. And there we have a romaine that you can see the leaves. This one is beautiful.
So here we have some of the romaine that we've been using as we've been making our recipes, from right when it starts to a great way to use it. Eggerton, what do we use that little baby romaine for?
Can you say microgreens?
If you are a fancy chef and you want to add height and beauty to your dish, add a microgreen. These are so delicious for sliders. Love sliders, Eggerton, and it's grilling season. Ta-da! Another thing Eggerton and I wanted to talk to you about was how we can reuse kitchen scraps. What are kitchen scraps, Eggerton?
Kitchen scraps are things that you would normally throw away or compost, but we take them into different recipes. For example, stocks.
A stock. I have definitely heard that word before. That's a culinary word. What's a stock?
Think like chicken stock, beef stock, vegetable stock, shrimp stock. Things that are the basis for soups and sauces, which are very important to add flavor.
So, Eggerton and I took some of our kitchen scraps right now. We have onion peel. We also have some carrot peel, some onion tops here. This is asparagus. And it's asparagus, it's the tough ends that we wouldn't normally eat.
No, too chewy.
And what we do is we take all those kitchen scraps and we freeze them. We freeze them in a baggie. And where do we put them?
In the freezer until we're ready to make stocks.
And then we have wonderful bases the next time we feel inspired to make a soup or to make something more fresh and flavorful. Eggerton, what's here?
Shrimp stock.
What do we use shrimp stock for?
Can you say gumbo?
So, to make this shrimp stock, what we did was we just did a long, slow boil. And what's something that we have more of than anything during quarantine, Eggerton?
Time. Tick tock, days are forever.
Yes, but Eggerton, that means that we have a little bit more time for cooking those slow and tedious recipes that people might not try.
Oh, good idea.
So this shrimp stock, I just let sit and boil for probably 2 to 4 hours, depending on how rich and thick you want it to be. This was the shells of some shrimp that I cooked, saved the shells, froze them until I was ready for shrimp stock. And then I took that and I mixed it with some red pepper stems that I had, and also some onion and some garlic. And I just boiled it and boiled it and boiled it down until you see this nice rich color. You can also use that for what, Eggerton? One recipe that we love.
Paella.
Ooh. So maybe that's another recipe we might be making soon. See you guys later. Eggerton and me. Kiss. Mwah.